Yeah, very excited, and looking forward to the challenge. You know, it's obviously huge boots to fill with how well Owen has led the team over the last 4 or 5 years. But yeah, look, I'm not going to put too much, pressure on myself or put any pressure on the guys who will be playing. Because as you said at the very start, it's exceptional circumstances. So we'll just get through it how we do, and I just want to make sure that everyone's had a good time. Oh, I don't think the title I was carrying around probably is the right word to say, but I'm always when I'm out in the field, I'm Ben Stokes, the cricketer who tries to bat, tries to bowl, tries to field. Then when I'm not doing one of those, I've got to get my cap and head on. Yeah, it was after the call happened. My wife sent me a screenshot of an article saying that England are going to rush Ben Stokes back. I then tried to make a little bit of light of the situation and sent the same thing to Gilo as well. It's one of these situations which is a great example of if you don't laugh, you'll cry. But like it was like when I came back for Durham, probably a little bit earlier. It was, my job needed me to do something, so I had to stand up and do that, albeit a little bit earlier. And same again. This is earlier than we had planned for from a medical point of view and a fitness point of view. But when your job comes out and calls you, you need to stand up and make yourself available. Yeah, loads obviously went up after that Champo game, but I felt 45 the next morning. Obviously spending my first day in the field and bowling a couple of spells for the first time in a while. But there's no fitness issues in terms of how many overs I've bowled going into a one-day game. So yeah, my role's not going to change too much with the ball as it has done over the last 4 or 5 years in this one-day team. Yeah, very. The one thing that I've sort of told myself and that make sure to tell the team is that although this has been a very quick turnaround of events in terms of having to pick a new squad, is that no matter what name is on the back of an England shirt, we're walking out there as the number one team, and that's an exciting thing to say you're a part of, whether you're an experienced player, a young player, or someone who's came into the group for the first time. And situations like these are just they're so rare and just such a fluster, I would say, is that you've got an opportunity here to represent your country, and let's just all do it with a big smile on our face and just enjoy it as much as we possibly can as a group. Yeah, to be honest, it was the last call I was expecting late in the evening. Yeah, I mean, look, it was sort of short and sharp because there was a few things to logistically that still needed to put in place. But Spoons just sort of straight up asked me the question, like, can you come and do it? And I was like, yeah. Well, I don't pick the squads. Alex has been in formidable form, especially this summer with the white ball. And you leave the selections to the guys who have to make those calls. Yeah, Bryden's obviously, I've known him since he was at Durham, from the academy days as well. He's just came on so much over the last 2 years. I think going away on the Lions on that winter progressed his game even further. And I've been back now for 4 or 5 weeks at Durham, and he's a seriously impressive cricketer. Obviously, he's known for his bowling, but he is more, probably even say more than capable batter. It's probably not doing it justice. He's a genuinely great, good batsman as well. So yeah, he adds pace to the attack. He's that X factor that every team wishes that they had. And I see him being in a very similar role that Liam Plunkett played for us over the many years.